A man pulls into a Walmart parking lot at 11:30 at night. He backs into a dark corner, kills the engine, and puts up a sunshade. 4 minutes later, his car looks like every other empty vehicle in the lot. He has been living in it for 7 months, and he is doing it better than a lot of people paying $1,400 a month for a studio apartment with a broken dishwasher. Over 500,000 people are living in vehicles across America right now. Veterans, families, working adults parked in Walmart lots and hospital garages and church parking lots across the country. Invisible, but the difference between surviving in a car and actually living in one comes down to about $150 in gear you will never find in some van life influencer setup video. These are ugly, cheap tools that actually work, the kind that get passed around in veteran Facebook groups and whispered about in VA waiting rooms. And after the 10 tools, I am going to walk you through 5 mistakes that can cost you hundreds a month, or worse, cost you your life. Number 1, the reflective windshield sunshade. This is the single most important item in any car living setup, and it costs about $12 at a truck stop. During the day, it keeps the interior temperature from climbing past 130 degrees in direct sun. Your dashboard does not crack. Your steering wheel does not melt your hands. But the real magic happens at night. You flip that sunshade around, and suddenly your windshield is a wall. Nobody outside can see in. Flashlights do not bounce off a sleeping bag. And a security guard walking the lot does not spot a person curled up in the driver's seat. Your car just looks parked. The people who have been doing this for years buy the kind with the matte silver finish on one side and black felt on the other. The felt side faces inward. It absorbs dome light instead of reflecting it. $12, and it is the difference between sleeping through the night and getting a knock on your window at 3 in the morning. That handles your windshield. But on a humid summer night in the South, a sunshade does nothing about the air inside your car. Number 2, a battery-powered clip fan. Cracking a window helps, but on a humid July night in a parking lot in Georgia or Texas, a cracked window moves about as much air as blowing on a bowl of soup. A small clip fan that runs on a rechargeable battery solves this problem for about $15 to $20. The good ones clip onto a sun visor or headrest and push air across your face all night on a single charge. 8 hours, dead silent. You charge it during the day from a USB port while driving, and by bedtime it is full again. And it solves a problem you might not even think about until it is too late. Condensation. When you breathe all night in an enclosed car, moisture builds up on every window. By 5 in the morning, your car is fogged up like a sauna. Anybody walking past knows someone is inside. A parking lot security guard sees those foggy windows and does not even need to look closer. He already knows. A fan circulating air stops that from happening. It keeps the glass clear and keeps your cover intact. A $12 sunshade and a $15 fan already make you invisible from outside the vehicle, but you still need to see inside it, and your phone flashlight is the worst possible option. Number 3, a headlamp with a red light mode. Forget the dome light. Forget your phone flashlight. Both of them broadcast light outside the vehicle like a lighthouse. A headlamp with a red light setting costs about $10 and changes everything. Red light does not ruin your night vision, so if you need to get up and move your car at 2 in the morning, you are not stumbling around half blind. It is nearly invisible from outside the vehicle, and your hands stay free for cooking, reading, organizing your gear, or digging through a bag without holding a flashlight in your teeth. Every veteran knows this trick from the field. Red light discipline was drilled into your head for a reason. The same reason applies in a parking lot, so you can see without being seen, but you still need to breathe. And in the summer, keeping your windows sealed all night is not an option. Number 4, mesh window screens. These are nylon screens that stretch over your door frame. You open the door, slip the screen over the top edge of the frame, close the door, and roll the window down halfway. Bugs stay out, AR comes in, and from the outside, the dark mesh makes it almost impossible to see into the vehicle. A 2-pack runs about $10 to $15 online. They roll up smaller than a pair of socks. Combined with rain guards, which we will get to later, you can keep windows cracked in a thunderstorm without getting soaked. Fresh air all night without giving up your privacy. Those first 4 tools keep you invisible and breathing, but staying hidden does not help much if you are spending more money living in your car than you would in an apartment. This next one is the biggest money saver on the list. Number 5. A collapsible 5-gallon water jug. Water is one of those invisible expenses that bleeds you dry without you even noticing. Buying a case of bottled water every 3 days at the gas station adds up to $60 or $70 a month. Over a year, that is over $800 spent on something that comes out of the ground for free. A collapsible jug costs $8, holds 5 gallons, and folds completely flat when it is empty. It slides under a seat or behind a backpack like it is not even there. Fill it up for free at gas stations, public parks, campground spigots, church water fountains, or the water dispensers outside grocery stores. 5 gallons will last about 3 days for drinking, basic hand washing, and a quick wipe down. When it is empty, it takes up no space at all. The people who make car living expensive are the ones buying things daily that they could carry for free. Water is the biggest one. A $3 bottle of water twice a day sounds harmless. Multiply it by 30, and that is $180 gone. A collapsible jug kills that expense on day 1. That saves you money. But when temperatures drop below freezing and your breath hangs in the air inside the car, money is not the thing you are worried about. Number 6. A 12-volt heated blanket. When the temperature drops below freezing and your breath hangs in the air inside the car, every instinct tells you to start the engine and blast the heat. We will talk about why that can literally kill you in the mistakes section. For now, the alternative is a heated blanket that plugs into your cigarette lighter. These draw so little power that your car battery barely notices. You can run one all night without draining the battery, as long as the battery is in decent shape. A good one costs around $20 to $25 at any truck stop or auto parts store. The military surplus versions handle -20 and feel like sleeping next to a wood stove. Pair this with a decent sleeping bag rated to 20 degrees and a foam topper, and you are warmer in your car than half the people sleeping in drafty apartments with broken heaters and landlords who do not return phone calls. A lot of people layer the heated blanket under a regular blanket or sleeping bag for insulation, and that combination will get you through a Dakota winter if you have to, so you can stay warm without starting the engine. But warmth means nothing if you cannot actually sleep. Number 7. A cut-to-fit memory foam mattress topper. Sleep is everything. It is the difference between functioning the next day and making bad decisions because your brain is running on fumes. A folded-down back seat with a jacket bunched up under your head is not sleep. It is torture. A 2-inch memory foam topper from a discount store costs about $30 for a twin size. Take a bread knife and cut it to fit the flat surface of your folded rear seats or your cargo area. It takes 10 minutes, and suddenly you are sleeping on something that actually supports your back instead of punishing it. Roll it up during the day and stuff it in the trunk. Nobody walking past sees anything. At night, unroll it, throw your bag on top, and you are out in 15 minutes. People with back injuries and anybody over 50 call this the single best purchase they made. Now you can sleep, you can breathe, and you can see in the dark. But everything we have talked about so far is useless if someone walking past your car at 2 in the morning can look through the back window and see you lying there. Number 8, magnetic blackout curtains. The sunshade covers the windshield, but what about the rear window and the side windows? Magnetic blackout curtains solve this for about $15 to $20 total. These are fabric panels with small magnets sewn into the edges. They stick to the metal frame around each window, full blackout in both directions. You can have your headlamp on, be reading a book, be eating dinner, and from outside, your car looks completely dark and empty. In the morning, peel them off, fold them, and toss them in the glove box or under the seat. Your car looks completely normal. The windows stay clean, no suction cup marks or curtain rods hanging from the ceiling like a mobile home. Clean setup, clean tear down. Now real quick, if you are watching this and you are actually in this situation or getting ready for it or helping someone who is, there is a free guide called the Veteran's Blueprint. It covers the stuff I cannot talk about in a public video without getting this channel flagged. Location strategies, legal gray areas, document checklists, and a few tricks that are too specific for YouTube. It was built for veterans, but everything in it applies to anyone in this spot. The link is in the description. Those 8 tools keep you hidden, comfortable, and rested. But none of it matters if your phone dies. Number 9, a portable power station. Your phone is your lifeline. Job applications, GPS, alarm clock, communication with family, access to benefits paperwork. If your phone dies, your day gets 10 times harder. A small portable power station costs between $60 and $100, and it holds enough charge to power your phone 4 or 5 times. Run a clip fan overnight and keep a small lamp going. Recharge it from the cigarette lighter while you drive, or plug it into an outlet at a library or a fast food restaurant for an hour. The older models with lead-acid batteries weighed a ton. The newer lithium ones weigh about 3 pounds and fit in a backpack. It eliminates the number 1 reason people idle their engines, which is just to charge their phone. That idling habit alone costs $50 to $70 a month in gas. Your gear is set, your phone stays charged, and you can sleep through the night, but all of that falls apart the first time it rains. Number 10, rain guards, also called window deflectors. These are the thin plastic strips that stick above each window on the outside of the car. They let you crack your window about 1 inch without rain getting inside. $20 to $30 for a full set, and they install with adhesive tape in 10 minutes. Here is why they matter so much for car living. You need ventilation at night. Cracking a window works perfectly until it rains. Without rain guards, one storm means soaked upholstery, a wet sleeping bag, and a miserable morning. With them, rain hits the deflector and runs down the outside of the door, while fresh air still flows through the gap. They also help with the condensation problem from earlier. Consistent airflow keeps your windows clear, which keeps your car looking empty. A fogged up car at 7 in the morning screams, "Someone slept here," to every lot attendant and police officer driving by. That is the full gear list. A sunshade, a fan, a headlamp, some mesh screens, a water jug, a heated blanket, a foam topper, blackout curtains, a power station, and rain guards. Somewhere around $150 to $200 total. But none of it matters if you make any of these next 5 mistakes. And the first one can kill you. Mistake number 1, running the engine all night for heat or air conditioning. A full night of idling burns through about a gallon of gas every hour. In a truck or SUV, that is even worse. Do that 5 nights a week, and you are spending over $200 a month just on fuel to idle. That is more than some people's car payment, but the money is not the worst part. Carbon monoxide from your exhaust can seep into the cabin through tiny gaps in the undercarriage, the trunk seal, or even through the ventilation system. You fall asleep with the engine running, and you might not wake up. This kills people every single winter. A heated blanket and a good sleeping bag cost $30 total and eliminate this risk entirely. That mistake can kill you. This next one can take your home. Mistake number 2, parking in the same location night after night. It feels comfortable. You find a spot that works, a quiet corner of a Walmart lot, or a church parking lot, or a hospital overflow area, and you go back every night because it feels safe. Within 3 or 4 days, someone notices. A resident across the street, a lot manager reviewing security footage, a patrol car that sees the same plates in the same spot at the same time 3 nights in a row. You get a knock, a warning, or worse, a tow truck at 4 in the morning, and now your home is sitting in an impound lot charging you $200 a day. 3 days in impound and you owe $600. You do not have to get back the car you live in. That is a death spiral. Nobody recovers from quickly. The fix is simple, but requires discipline. Rotate between 5 to 7 locations. Never hit the same one twice in a row. Arrive late after 10 at night when the lot is quiet. Leave early before 6:30 when day shift arrives. Different lot, different part of town, different night. Keep a handwritten list in the glove box so you remember the rotation. It feels like more work, but it keeps you invisible, and invisible is how you survive this. That mistake costs you your home. This next one costs you everything else. Mistake number 3, skipping a gym membership. This might be the most expensive mistake on this list, even though the gym itself is dirt cheap. A $20 a month Planet Fitness membership gives you a hot shower every single day, access to clean bathrooms with running water and soap, a climate-controlled building where you can sit and charge your phone for hours, and a place to wash your hands and face whenever you need it. Some locations even have massage chairs and free Wi-Fi. You can sit in the lobby area for 2 hours after your shower, charge your devices, fill up your water bottle, use the bathroom, and nobody bats an eye. You are a paying member. You belong there. People skip this thinking they will save $20 a month. What they actually lose is their hygiene. And once hygiene goes, everything follows. Job interviews go sideways because the interviewer can smell you from across the table. People at the library start avoiding the chair next to you. You stop going places because you start isolating. Health problems start showing up because you are not washing wounds, not brushing your teeth properly, not taking care of your skin. A $20 gym membership is not a luxury, it is infrastructure. It is the foundation that keeps the whole system running. Cutting it is like pulling the engine out of your car to save on oil changes. Hygiene keeps you functional. But there is one more habit that makes you a target even with everything else dialed in. Mistake number 4, leaving anything visible inside the vehicle. A pillow sitting on the back seat, a cooler in the cargo area, a blanket draped over the passenger seat, grocery bags from the food bank, a gallon of water on the floor. Every one of those items tells a story. The story is that someone lives in this car. That story invites 2 kinds of trouble. Opportunistic thieves might assume there is cash or electronics inside. A smashed window costs $150 to replace, and whatever they took is gone. There are also police officers doing welfare checks or responding to complaints from businesses. Either way, it ends with a conversation you do not want to have. Depending on the city, it could end with a citation, a tow, or worse. The discipline is simple but non-negotiable. Every single morning before sunrise, everything goes into the trunk or under a cargo cover. The interior should look clean, empty, and boring. No personal items should be visible from any angle through any window. The car should look like it belongs to someone who parked here to run errands and will be back in 20 minutes. A clean car is an invisible car, and an invisible car is a safe car. Those 4 mistakes cost you money, your home, your hygiene, or your safety. But this last one costs you your life, and it only takes $20 to prevent. Mistake number 5, not carrying a battery-powered carbon monoxide detector. This one costs $20. It fits in a cup holder, and it could be the reason you wake up tomorrow. Carbon monoxide is odorless and colorless. You cannot smell it and you cannot see it. By the time you feel dizzy or nauseous, you might already be too far gone to open a door. And it does not just come from your own engine. If you are parked near other running vehicles in a lot, their exhaust can drift into your cabin through cracked windows. A small battery-operated detector will scream at you before levels get dangerous. $20. That is less than a tank of gas. The fact that this is not included in every car living guide out there is criminal. Look at this list again. A sunshade, a fan, a headlamp, some mesh screens, a water jug, a heated blanket, a foam topper, blackout curtains, a power bank, and rain guards. Total cost, somewhere around $150 to $200. But that $150 is the difference between white-knuckling through every night and actually getting rest. Between burning through gas money you cannot afford and keeping it in your pocket. Between getting spotted and staying invisible. Between surviving and actually living. Nobody should have to live this way forever. But if you are in this situation right now, or someone you care about is, there is no shame in doing it well. Doing it smart, using the tools and the discipline that keep you safe while you work your way towards something better. Hit subscribe. I put out videos like this every week, and I am not stopping.